Our emotions are within us, our knowledge is within us, our memory is within us. So we have completed explore within part of this workshop, right? For that we clap. Now you guys are well equipped at this point to understand what's happening in your body-mind system, how you are feeling, how you are processing information that comes to you, how you are storing that information in the form of memory, and how emotion is getting triggered inside of you. Now the next session is exploring outside, right? Because knowing yourself, what you are made of is important, but then the triggers come, the outside world, right? Now from that outside world, information and data comes in, correct? How does this information and data comes in? How do you get some data or the information from outside world? Can anybody tell me? What happens when you look at something? What do you? Yeah, Vedant.
When you look at something, you remember it.
You remember it?
Like if you look at a whiteboard, you remember it.
When you look at the whiteboard, so you're looking at the whiteboard, right? So the information is coming to you via looking. What are you using?
Eyes.
Your eyes. So your eyes is one of the senses that you use to explore. No, not to explore. To get the data feed from outside. What else?
One.
Okay.
Feeling something.
Feeling something?
Like you can know what it feels like.
It feels like, yeah. Touch. So the second thing is you can touch, and that's another way to get the information. Vida.
Smell.
Smell. You smell. It's a fragrance. It's a rose fragrance. Oh my God, it's stinky, right? That's how you're getting. I'll come. Kanchika. You can hear something, a music or your mom's voice.
Tasting some unhealthy foods.
Tasting some yummy food.
Unhealthy
ice cream, pizza.
What? What?
Yeah.
Apples.
Isha?
Yeah, unhealthy apples, right?
Huh? Okay, can you summarize what we just did? How did we get all the information?
Apple fingers and
Using our five senses. Okay. So what we all did, high five to you all. Okay, what we just did? Our vision, our hearing, our smell, our touch. Five senses covered. So we are exploring the outside world by our five senses. These five senses that this human body has been designed. This is the very reason I had you on different tables.
we're taking notes.
You're not taking notes. Oh my God! What will I find if I read those notes?
You know what the teachers do? That they take the notes from the kids who are practicing them and they read it out loud.
Yeah, let's not do that actually.
Let's do it back. Okay. So now the outside world we're exploring through five senses, and then we'll go to the next question. What point? Oh no. Actually, should we go back?
No, this is
good, right? Yeah. Okay. Abhi, you want to read?
Oh yeah. Human body is designed to process and experience the content coming at it.
So human body, we just learned through the five senses. Human body is designed to process and experience the content coming at it. So when Vedant said that, I look at the board and then I register the board or something, he said, right? So using his five senses, his body is getting the image of the board and then he's processing the content within his own body-mind system. Okay? Next one, please. Okay, Arsha is reading this.
Body leverages the five senses to get relevant data points.
Right? Make home. Next one, please. Veera.
Then it uses that data, experiences the content, then tries to take decisions or actions.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Try it.
Like it uses the data, then it experiences it, and like it tries to like make decisions.
What is that here?
The brain.
And we? Okay.
That is a good one. Actually, it is a little complicated. We are gonna come back to this one, but hold on to this thought. On like, now we spoke about five senses. We took the data, and we are somehow processing the data, right? We are doing something to process the data and to experience what is happening inside of us, and we do take our decision. Like you see an apple, you eat it. You see a chalk, you don't eat it, right? So some decision making mechanism is happening inside of you.
Are you saying we should eat unhealthy food?
Hey, you're totally.
Yeah, stop eating healthy.
Okay, next one.
Next.
No, there should be others. We will go.
Yeah, I think this is perfect, right?
Perfect, yeah.
With the five senses, that arrow is showing the data coming from the outside world.
This arrow, very important one.
So for each one of us, see, you guys are seeing me, right? I am a data point for you, and you guys are seeing this room, and I am a data point that is coming at you through these five senses, right? This entire, you see this room. How are we sensing this room? No, I mean you're getting the data from all your senses. You are feeling the air, right? You are seeing me and all the entire room, right? And you are able to feel it, smell it, and then you are able to hear what is happening here, right? All these things are happening at the same time to capture what is happening in this environment at this point in time, right? Once we get this data, what is happening? From any senses when we get the data, do you have the last slide?
Please.
Do you have the last
I
slide?
had the last slide. You want me to go there?
Can you please?
Go to the very end.
This is how you stay hydrated, make you want to drink.
What is that noise?
The last one.
We make this is called homemade Gatorade bottles.
Wait, is everyone
Last
doing
slide.
it
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. So if you see it here, right? Anytime you get the data from anywhere here. Can you see me here, please? All experimenters,
I know, I'm
bottles.
amazing.
So anytime you get data
This
from
is very
anywhere,
important. This is the basis of leadership, okay? If you miss out on this, then you won't get the crux of the whole thing. So pay attention.
so the senses, all the senses give the data. I could be blind and then I could touch it, or I will be able to see it. I may not be able to hear, but I can feel it. So we get sent data from various senses. All the data that we get in each sensory part, let's go through this process. You go through your knowledge, your memories, your emotions, and then finally you take a decision and an action out of it. Alright? So you asked me where the I resides in us. We were discussing yesterday, right?
Oh my god.
So for all action purpose, the I in us resides right below your navel. Right? Right below your navel, your I resides in you. The I that holds you. The I am doing this. I am doing that. Right? I did this. That I, whichever is there, is slightly below the navel point. Right? In the Swadhisthana chakra is where your entire action related I is residing. Right? So that's why I kept the I in the end. Because right by the time I come here, I need to process my knowledge, I need to process my emotions, and then I need to process my memory. Memory is all over my body. Right? I need to process my memory. I need to process my knowledge as I get to the senses, and then I need to process my emotions which are in my heart. Right? And then I get to an action. Right? So by the time you get to here, if you're overwhelmed with your knowledge, and if you're overwhelmed with your emotions, and if you're overwhelmed with your memories, then you're blindsided. Right? You will not be in a position to take an effective decision that is relevant for you and your team in that environment.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. So the apple example, right? You guys saw that if you see an apple, you see an apple and you eat it, right? But you see a rock, you don't eat it. So what's happening through your senses? So you, from your eyes, you looked at the apple. Okay, that triggered certain knowledge. The knowledge is, oh, my mom has told me that it's okay to eat an apple. That knowledge is making you think this apple is okay to eat. The memory also comes, oh, when I was a baby, my mom fed me that apple, or my dad fed me that apple, right? Now, and then you make a decision to eat the apple. So that's how any decision is being processed in our body. Now, when we say we should not over rely on this block, is like a scenario. Suppose you had a bad experience with apples. Okay. Suppose you ate last time you ate apples and there were bugs inside that apple and that made you feel very disgusted. So that knowledge, memory, and emotion, the disgust emotion got stored in you. So next time when you look at an apple, your body may process it and it may say, oh, it's disgust. So at Amira's age, you may say, oh, I'm not gonna eat it because it has bugs. But now, if you can say, I do not know to that entire knowledge, memory, emotion segment, then maybe you have the chance to say, okay, let me try another apple and this might not be bad. Something like that, something on those lines.
Exactly. Right, and well said. So that is how we take a decision as of today. As of today, all of us, like as you, me, our parents, teachers, the presidents, they all take decisions through this process.
And you know how Guruji
They,
takes decisions?
they get the data.
There is
Ah.
no knowledge, memory, and emotions. Only
So for
I.
Guruji, for him, it is him directly interacting with the world. There is no this one. Right? For any masters, the lesser you have this, the lighter you will
Closer
be,
you are to
and the
Guruji.
more creative you will be, and the more closer you will be to life, to Guruji. Right? So all the great leaders whom we call them as great leaders, knowing they may not be knowing it, but if you look at them a little bit carefully, they have this very minimum. Right? Like for example, they are emotionally, if they are emotionally sad for any reason, they will be sad for days. They'll get over. They understand that they are sad, and they'll try to get over it in less time.
Not even get over. So it's not about getting over, right? They know they're feeling sad and they're okay with feeling sad and they allow themselves to fully experience it. By doing that, they're able to get out of it quicker
Well
than
said. Yes.
the other one.
Yeah, awesome. So the time you spend in processing in this layer will be so much minimized. Now your decisions will be very spontaneous when this is not there. You have knowledge. Knowledge is not gone anywhere. Right? You have memory. Memory is not gone anywhere. You have the emotion, but you are not over relying on that emotion. When that happens, then your decisions are spontaneous, and then and your decisions are more close to what Guruji would have done for you or what Guruji would have taken for you. Right? This is very important to understand. Right? So the lesser we rely upon our knowledge, our memories and emotions, and more we rely upon life, then your decisions will be spontaneous and you'll be more appropriate to the situation. Right? You will be acting to the situation. Did you ever say Guruji thought, oh, I thought of doing this one, but this happened to this devotee?
No.
Right? Because they are always spontaneous to they are addressing for the situation. Right? And that happens only because they are not relying upon this one at all.
And
This
that
is
said,
there.
it's
They
not
use
bad.
it when they need it, but that's all.
So it's not that you should not have knowledge, you should not have memory. You need certain memory because you need to know that you can eat an apple, you cannot eat a chalk. So that memory is, you don't need it. However, when that memory becomes overburdened by saying, oh, because in one apple a bug came, I will never eat an apple again. When all that drama kicks in, that's where you need to take a step back. If you can keep the knowledge, memory, and emotion to the minimum that your body was designed to use, then you are going to have the best experience of this human experience.
Can we go back to the old?
Any
Everything
questions
is
from
good.
the guys? Any questions or anything?
I think
Do
Arsha,
you have
you
anything
got it,
to
right?
ask? You all got it?
How about you? You got it?
Good.
Vedant,
Naira, Anshika, did that make sense?
Anshika, Myra, tell me,
Did that
what
make
do you understand?
sense? Knowledge, memories,
Yeah.
and emotions.
So when Guruji came to you, he is not focusing on all that stuff. He is simply addressing you.
That's why you could see him too.
Yeah.
What would you do if you just lost your memory? Yeah. Hypothetical question: if you lost your memory, then to make a decision, would you
We will go crazy.
What time is it?
So that being said, knowledge, memory,
Longer.
and emotions are tools given to you. You need them.
They're crucial.
They're crucial for this body's existence.
But
Those
over
are
reliance is not. Yeah.
given to you, and that's important to use them. However, what happened in mankind is that we started over relying on these three blocks given to us, right? Where we abused it because we abused it to such an extent. Our eye, like think of an eye as a sun. That sun got surrounded by too many clouds of knowledge, memory, and emotion. So now the sun has become covered, right? So the sun is not able to shine. So if you minimize it to its default level, right? The sun, it's all about balance in life, right? The sun will shine as long as you will be operating with the physical body. The Guruji had to eat, right? Guruji used to eat. Still his Guruji is Shiva, but he still has to eat because the body is there, he has to maintain the body. Right? So the basic minimum you need to do.
Veena, you follow? Okay. So what did you understand from this?
I understood that like about like what you just talked about. I understood that like about
Is it
that
good?
Guruji didn't have to like use knowledge, memory, and like emotion, and like the humans right now they're like forgetting about like what they're actually supposed to do, like mankind. But Guruji doesn't need to like use all that, and like but he still has to maintain his body.
Right. So is he relying more on the knowledge, memory, and emotions, or is he not relying
He's
on
not relying on them.
that? He's not relying on that.
Yeah.
Right? How are we processing it?
Like we have to like rely on all of them because mankind got used to
Used to it, right? So, but there is a way, as we discussed this morning in some of the sessions, there is a way for us to disconnect from these three. Right? By asking more questions, by taking a step back, by relaxing, by staying calm, we can disconnect from all these three things.
So now we have an activity. We are going to show you guys
Yeah.
how we look at the word, like the word outside, and how Guruji looks at the word outside.
Yeah.
We'll get to the activity next one.
Oh, you after I'm done with this exercise. But then you should pay back to Shaila.
Please take.
Can we make that?
No.
Huh? No, you can't break them. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll start with Amira.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
want to
can you
record this
see?
from the phone also.
Okay.
Sorry? From
Okay.
the start?
Let us say
From
this
here.
is
No,
you.
no, from the phone
Right.
also. This is
If you see through this
record my
one,
story.
like, how does that appear? Can you see through that? See through this from here?
Yes.
Can you see the board through that?
No. Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. If you, what would you see from there? How
Read
is
it.
it?
I can almost see gray part. I can only see grayness.
You can only see
I can only see the gray part of it.
gray part of it.
Yeah, the gray part of it.
Which one is gray? What is it?
Like
Okay.
the blue part of the background. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. How are you seeing it? Are you seeing it in blue color, yellow color?
It kind of looks. It looks like it's gray.
It's gray.
Yeah.
Can she
Okay.
read it?
Now, if I take this out, how would you see it?
Now it looks kind of like a little lighter gray.
It is lighter gray.
Like white.
Okay. Now, if you take this out, how you see it?
Now it looks like blue.
Now it looks blue, right?
Yeah.
So, and we are going to repeat this exercise just for purpose. But what did you see from here? Can anybody tell me what happened just now?
It looks gray. Color.
Yes,
Two
Anshika.
colors.
The colors.
Orange
Okay.
and blue are complementary, so they make gray when you mix them together.
Right?
And she was looking through the glass with both the colors, which made Like both of them look.
Which means that they're both playing as like layers. on top of
Glares,
each other.
right?
And
Okay,
when they're like,
It looks
and when
nice.
these two are layered on top of each other, they turn gray.
great. So what does that mean? So Anushka, you are able to say something? No? Okay.
Can I go next?
Yeah, you can.
Can I try to?
Okay.
Can I
Yeah, once this and then I'll come there. And then the questions will go to remain same for all of us.
I can't. What is the next grade? What's the next grade?
You'll get right after this one. So what did you see?
I see like through all of these.
Fell.
I just see like dark
Other side.
gray.
Okay.
Like
No, 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 no,
black
no.
gray.
Okay.
In here.
Now what you
Just
see?
like that.
Light gray.
This
Oh,
has
you see
fallen
like
off. This came off.
Okay. Now what you see?
Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. It is flooded.
You see the
Now you
blue?
see the real
The
thing,
as
right?
it is, right? The original one.
It's like
Okay.
color illusions.
Color illusions. Okay. Okay, try it.
Where am I supposed to be looking at?
Look at the board. Look at the
I
wall.
don't.
Slide.
Try to see the holes in these.
That's okay, ignore them.
You put these two wrong. That's why.
Oh yeah. Right. Thank you.
I see orange. What are you
No,
doing?
you have to find the gray in them.
No, you have to see here, not the.
Yep.
Your
No, not
side
the
to focus
glass.
here. On this thing.
On the hand? I only see
Yeah.
orange.
Slide.
Okay, wherever possible within the slide.
Look at the board, the background.
You should go.
I don't think I understand that.
Isha, you gotta go.
I don't see orange. No, you have to go through the all.
You have to see. You have to see the holes in the orange. You have to see the holes in
You
that.
go through the hole.
Exactly, you have to go through all of them. Can you see my
And
hand?
then look.
Find your way through the hole.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, now you see that.
Finally.
Wow. Now I still see blue.
Oh my god. Look,
Whoa.
now you finish going through this. Now go through that too.
You saw blue?
Yeah, I see gray. I see so much gray. Yay.
Okay.
Finally.
Now go just go through.
Okay, oh, hold on.
This is
Now
so
try,
hard.
try now. You see anything now?
I see a lot of pink.
You're
Okay.
looking at that.
Blue, I see blue.
Okay, now you,
I don't
now
think
what
that's
you
right.
see?
I see black.
Okay,
Are you kidding me? I'm colorblind.
that's a gray or maybe something. Now what you see? Hmm?
Oh my god, you gotta find your way through them.
Yeah. Bro.
Okay, let's come back again after some time. Okay.
Storage
Now you want to
Plain.
try?
But I got hers complete. Next time I have one more glass of that size with a different shape.
Okay,
We
try.
can say one take of the knowledge, take of the knowledge.
You gotta maneuver.
Okay, see
Let's
like
go
this.
through. Can you
See
my
through
hand?
that. Yeah, good one, good one.
How do
Amara.
you guys who are older than her not figure that out?
Wait, what?
Can you see my
I
hand?
still have my tattoos on. Nice.
Okay, now extend it all the way to that.
No.
I need a new one.
Can you see my hand here?
I'll get it. Yes, sir.
Thanks.
No? Okay. Now try this and without without.
Now can you see my hand? Can you see the board?
Okay, good. Now let us add this one. Now can you see the board? Huh? Through this. Not outside, not like
See
this.
the board, but I can see the
Okay. Okay, you just go down a little.
Your attention.
Okay, you can see. Now you
Wait,
squat.
is it break time?
No.
In few minutes.
Is it leave time?
You can see it? Okay, let it. What are you seeing?
I can see the blue. I just can't see behind it.
Oh, you're able to see that one?
I can.
Okay.
I can see.
I think you and Isha we should try it in the end once again. Alright?
What's wrong with you two?
Let's see.
So just move up. So help now, Naya. Move it a step. You can front of the glasses then maybe? Put it on the side or something? Yeah.
I drink too much water.
Yeah, take a break from water.
So now you want water?
And we all were making those trips with you.
So right
And it's hot. So you take a break from water.
you can look, I think since you're here, you can look at Guruji's form.
No.
You see my hair?
What is wrong with all of you?
Yeah, what is wrong?
Right? Yeah.
Just look through the glass. And actually wear your own glasses. How will you
I
see?
can't without.
Okay.
You
Right,
can?
right. Can you look at Guruji's form?
Yeah.
Now look at the same thing.
People can
What
only
do you
see with the
now?
clear thing. I kind of.
Color is changed.
A little.
Yeah.
Okay, now how you see it?
I don't see it.
You don't see
What
it.
the heck?
Okay, perfect.
What is
Now
wrong
can
with
you
you all?
I'll sit there.
What is wrong with y'all?
Incredible Guruji.
Yes, yeah, look at Guruji. Okay, can you see Guruji now?
Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Mostly orange specks, but
Alright.
I can still see it.
Go past that, right? Now do you see him?
Not really.
What is wrong with y'all?
You see him now?
Bro, she's being a savage.
No, actually what's happening right now is the correct thing
Okay.
because when you have
But
all
how is
three,
it?
when
Like,
you could
no?
not.
You said good.
Blurred?
You
It's
you
very
saw
blurry.
gray when it was
Okay.
you.
I
Awesome.
can still see something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So she's also able to,
Veda,
but it's
maybe-
distorted and it's
maybe they can
changing
see
every
that.
time
They
there's
can-
something.
And it's very
Oh, okay, you want to see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
so-
wrong with you? 56.
Aha, nothing.
It's all gray, right? Yeah,
What a
exactly.
good
You're
man.
slow.
So, Veda, you guys want to try it?
I said it right away.
अच्छा मैं बड़ा से डाले बेटा वहाँ से
Stand up and
What's
watch
the
it.
time?
It'll be easy for you.
तो भी अच्छा तो उसमें बंद कर दो ना बेटा कुछ है तो
Okay, what's 6 times 4?
What you can see, you can see the hand or you can see Guruji's.
I can see her head.
Okay, I'm saying, you. Actually, you see this side one. On this side.
How long is this gonna be?
I always forget your
Very
name. I don't know
quick,
what
very
Arshia.
quick.
Arshia, right? Arshia.
Arshia.
Arshia. I'll memorize it now. Arshia.
You only start memorizing when the things
Arshia, the one
over.
come from
I see blue.
Oh,
I see
Arshia
blue.
is Jannah.
I see blue.
You see blue?
Yeah.
Okay, now
Hey.
what you see? Can you see Guruji? Now?
I can kind of see it, but it's more blurry.
Blurry? Now?
I can see like bits.
Bits. Right. Mira, now you try it.
Okay, I got it.
Give it a shot. Stand close to the table. You don't need it that far. Come close to the table.
I keep
Can you
the
see?
glass back there.
Okay. Can you see Guruji?
Yeah.
Okay. Good idea. Okay. And now can you see it? Can you see Guruji?
Yeah.
Not from this side and this
Through the
side.
glass.
Right to the glass.
Yeah, through the glass.
Now can you see Guruji?
Yeah, tiny speck.
Thanks. Got it. So, friends, what did we saw from this one? What happened? Can you explain to me?
The glasses make the vision blurry.
Ah,
The clear
fantastic.
glass you can see
Okay.
through,
So,
but kind of blurry.
right? The glasses make the vision blurry. Right? What does that mean? What
What do you
that
think
mean?
those glasses are?
Oh, I know. Oh, our
Glasses.
emotion
What are they? What are they? A symbol of?
Emotion, knowledge, and memory. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I also said the same.
Good, Arshia. Huh?
Abhi said the same.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good. Good job, guys, both of you.
So each one of them is one second. Both of you go to the eye.
Yes.
Yeah, you got
Fantastic point. So we don't have that picture. Can we get that picture?
I'm gonna be the eye. I'll be the eye.
Yeah, this one, right? So these are the ones that are blurring us to see the reality as it is.
See the eye.
Right? Guruji's picture or the board as it is. Right? If you remove them and then if you're able to look at it, then it's like looking to the plain glass.
So we're not eye.
Where is the glasses? Right? So
I'm gonna die.
if I have this one here, right? If I'm looking at you like this, then the everybody, I can say all of us. Right? Now if I put this in between, this my knowledge as a filter, then I can't see everything clear now. It's all blurred. Right? So this is exactly how our perception is blurred by our knowledge and memories and emotions. Right? So if we can take a step back from them, right, then we can move these things aside and start directly look at through the afresh and see what the actual reality is.
I can see through it from here.
Yeah,
Even that's a little blurry though.
right. But this is necessary blurring because you have a body, you still need to see through that one, right? So this is
It's
necessary.
shining and blurry.
Yeah, it is. Right? So this is how we process the data. So when we are processing the data from outside, these are all the filters that come in between. This one and the blue glass, they come as the filters in between and prevent us from looking at the reality as it is. Looking at our teachers as it is, looking at our friends as it is, looking at our parents as it is. Right? Oh, we all think that our parents are always, oh, something like my parent is always like this, like he yells at me, or like he does not listen to me. But these are all the lenses that we are carrying. If you take them out and look at afresh, then you may will understand the context in which they are telling you. Oh, that may be applicable only for that context, not now. Right? Can I have a fresh look at it? Right? This is how you can have a fresh look at a situation, and then this will help you to be more creative in the moment. It's not helping your parents, for example, right? If you look at a fresh, it's gonna make it more creative for you. You can come up with a new creative solution that works well with both of you, right? So that is the power. That is how we look at the stuff, and that's how we interpret the data, right? So when we are clear inside, the way we get the data will be more clear, and then you'll be able to take much better decisions and actions out of it. You can go back to that slide. Right? So how much we need to rely upon our knowledge, memory, and emotions? How much? The more you rely upon these things, the more you use these orange and blue glasses. Right? The less we rely on them, we don't use them that often. Right? This is what it means. If you are relying on our emotions, our knowledge and memories, that means we are always using them as filters to look at it. Look at the world. The more you remove them, then you'll have a fresh look at the situation. Right? So that is how we got to be careful, and this is how we can make ourselves not carried away by these things. Next slide, please.
The dog. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Activity, outdoor activity.
Oh man,
So,
Uber fights.
Lightsaber fights?
lightsaber fights.
I got one.
I know
I
we're
think so,
fighting
yeah.
lightsabers. Boring thing.
The best lightsaber is Star Wars.
Yeah.
We want to play music on one.
I've never seen Star
We'll wait for Sumedha. Where is she?
Wars. Another five.
Exactly.
What does this have to do with leadership?
Let's see, and then you tell us. Could you relate or connect or not?
I can, because I watch video Star Wars.
All right, then let's see.
Are you addicted to it? Water bottle in the. No, not like you to Roblox. I'm not addicted to Roblox.
Sure, Myra.
Yeah. See, even your sister.
Thank you, Peter.
She plays more than me.
I'm
pretty
connected
sure
to
that's
the
not-
internet. Oh, it is. Okay, so either again.
I know
Yeah,
that I have to.
It's not connected to this one. No. Hold on.
Why are we going
Acha, it's connected to my phone.
No, but we
तो फोन
all
डिस्कनेक्ट कर दे Yes, it Bluetooth off कर no, the plan is like that.
Can you
What if I do? It has to play from her phone.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me check if I have connected or not.
Got you.
Okay. Perfect.
Wow, you guys have worked so hard
lightsaber.
to make help with the score.
Yes.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing this sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, his fortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the field we go.
Yeah, so what happened just now?
What's up with the
Yeah.
name? I'm confused about the question.
Yeah.
Like, we
So what is you're expecting something else, right?
No, one second.
Star
One
Wars,
second.
it should be
Somebody
that,
put from
it should
it.
be this, that heavy music.
No, that is yesterday. Today, the deck.
But I don't have any knowledge of
Let me
Knowledge
get
and
it.
memory.
Yes.
Okay,
Some
Venu
of
sir
them
has
are
a copy.
in that. So essentially, your eyes are giving one data for you, and your ears are giving another contradicting data for you. That means it is questioning both your knowledge and memory. Then what is happening in you? You are confused. And here comes he asks me what the right? And he is more concerned what is the next thing that's going to come there.
I thought it was a glitch.
Exactly.
Right? So
Next
the
activity.
so that confusion is coming up because you are expecting something.
We will get something for
Right?
taste.
So
You
what
can
does that
focus
mean?
on- Sure.
The knowledge and memory
They should
speaking
not fear what we are
It's a
talking.
fight
We will
secret.
not
Knowledge is like
understand.
what we already know about Star Wars, and the memory is like what we think it is, I guess.
Yeah,
and
and
like
then
it's not what we expected it to be.
Yeah.
and then what kind of emotion? Jingle Bell would have a Christmas emotion, Star Wars would have a different emotion.
Fusion!
I'll
You
get
feel,
Fusion!
you feel the emotion like Christmasy, kind of? How did that happen?
So while actually we are fighting, here we are clapping.
Christmas in August.
Some of us are clapping and we were like even dancing, right?
I'm confused.
While they're seriously fighting there, and otherwise it would have been like a very heavy music and all that, we are clapping here.
Yeah. Are you?
Otherwise, we'll be holding our breath and seeing which one is going to win, whether the hero is going to win or not. We're going to look into all that stuff, but that did not happen, right? So this is where how the real world is. When you get a partial information, it may never be the information that you need to fully process and take a decision, right? So you have to take a step back and ask for various questions to fully assimilate the situation before you give a decision out, right? And it is very so you cannot just by your listening and hearing you cannot take a decision on its own.
So this activity is for you to get a perspective that you can look at a scenario afresh. The memory does not need to kick in, right? Because you might be looking at sometimes from a very narrow way. You're looking inside a room, but you may be looking from just one angle and not getting the full picture of the room. Just like that angle version of it. That's why it's important to step back from the memory and knowledge.
So when you say I don't know, let me see what I don't know to this entire thing, then you are giving yourself enough space to see to explore further.
Okay, another activity is gonna again do something to you. We're gonna blindfold you, but we're not gonna make you do humming.
No, not blindfolded.
No, it's not humming.
It's not humming.
No humming.
Time.
Eating.
Eating time, yeah. Oh, just a one bite. Okay,
Mhm.
we'll
One bite.
blindfold
Oh, wow.
Aditi and Anu auntie.
Yes.
Outside, we'll go.
Okay, I asked it.
That's a nice word, fun bites.
Is it good food?
Oh, fun bites, not
Fun
fun
bites.
bites.
Is it good food?
Of course.
Is it breadsticks?
But it is all unhealthy food. No, healthy food, unhealthy food.
We'll take this outside. Come.
Pizzas.
I'm totally on that.
That's
Oh, right.
Okay.
Apples, all healthy.
Let's see.
I don't want to do more homework. No more.
We showed, but did we? What did we tell you?
Okay, who needs help finders?
Did we not?
I'll try my own.
What do I do? Just type it.
If they need help, just kind
Misha, do you need help with your blindfold?
Somebody find
Should I put one
mine.
aside for
Who
myself?
else needs help with their?
I'll help with mine.
You want to sit down somewhere before I do it?
I think Hannah sits underneath. Don't worry.
Mara, if it's comfortable, just come and sit. I don't want you to fall. You have the chair now. And please be in a safe position, sitting back.
Quiet. Who is here? I don't know. I can hear two dogs.
Oh no.
I can still see our two dogs.
Hello. Anyone else need help?
Cheap food.
What?
It's a cheap food. Where is the other one? Yeah, do you have one here?
This
Too
one's
big for
both
you.
of bigger kids and that.
Bigger kids.
All right, bigger chair.
Can I just sleep like this? Who's that?
Yeah, of course.
No.
I'm gonna go to random people.
Mara, you can do it. You are not activity.
Who is this? Who did that? I feel like a zombie.
Actually, I need you to be safe.
Who is this?
Not me.
Who is this? Speak up. What's your name?
I don't like unhealthy food.
You're about to touch his butt. Ew. How do you know? I can see.
Am I gonna walk into someone?
But now I'm not. Who was it? Keisha.
What are you doing?
Yeah?
Please not here.
Listen up.
Why are you doing that? Oh my god.
Oh my god, check it out. Like you blindfold. It makes your nose not be able to.
You wanna do it again?
All right, everyone, please put it on your eyes out. Because if you will be cheating, then you're not.
I might
You're not being good leaders. So good leaders have to be very honest and follow the rules so that others can follow them.
I can't
All right?
see
Actually, Alana, do you need help?
Huh?
Do you need help?
You wanna sit down first? Or?
Let me just sit. Sit somewhere and be safe. Because you're. Just make sure you all are safe because you don't have lines.
I can try it and then navigate. Don't die. If you die, that's on you.
Hey guys. Who's it?
I can see.
What's your name?
Don't see.
You.
Are you seeing? Are you still seeing? I hope
Not.
Great.
My eyes hurt. It feels like someone's taking me to the gulag.
I can do
I feel like somebody's kidnapping me.
I'll do it out. Stop. Give me a second.
Bro, I like Chun-Li, bro. Who's Chun-Li? I need a business.
Ow.
Not even for your age.
It's not a Roblox thing.
She has more Maybe she's literally, you're literally like 5. Why would I think around? You're 5, Myra. No, I'm not. Bro, no difference. I can do that. We got to something.
I'm gonna just make sure that we all are following rules.
Where are you? I can't see you. I am allergic to everything you're about to give me.
No, we know that because we make sure we're lying.
Hey, we give this
How is
Shalal will help you. I'll do 2 groups. You do
Wait,
2
what?
groups. Guys, I need people in their groups.
What
These books I'll give you. They need to pick up their own book, right?
Isha!
But we'll make the
You have
page
to
now.
come sit next to me. Why? Because this says group.
Okay, Isha, I'll lead you here.
Oh, Anjika has to sit with me. Anjika, where are you?
Yeah, all right.
You have to go to her. Sorry.
Yeah, that would have been good, but now they sat in different positions, right?
They're sitting right there.
Yeah, further. वो उन दोनों को एक ही दाल में डाल देंगे क्या?
एक ही ग्रुप में डालने अलग करना है क्या?
No, डाल सकते हैं.
नहीं, हमारा अभी hold on. Abhi and Amara, Veera and Vedant.
Vedant.
Amara, come back.
I thought you said group.
No, there's nobody in the group. I'm making a new group. You are with Abhi bhaiya. Sit there.
What?
Yeah, sit there.
I don't like unhealthy. I like healthy.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Hold on a minute.
Ew. I like apple.
ये Veera वाला तो इधर not होने को हो जाएगा.
Guys, can we all
I'm peeking.
Okay. Close your eyes. Hands down. Hands on the table. Okay.
I can't find the table.
Yeah. So now, see, this exercise is all about see how your sensory perceptions could give
What's this?
different kind of data for you.
Amira, let
Yeah.
let
Your
Minister
touch might
tell
be
you what to
saying
do, beta.
something, but what actually you might be having could be a different thing.
Who's this?
Are you allowed to eat them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but later, right? So Amira, I'm giving you a thing that you can hold on in your. Don't look at it, right? You can hold on in your hand.
Ew!
You can
Is
get.
this a cucumber?
We don't know. So you think so?
Yeah.
Now
It
Shayla,
feels like one.
Shayla auntie will give you.
Yay!
Hold on. Now Shayla auntie will give you the same food to eat. Now taste it and tell us.
Give me.
She's feeding you.
Give me! I want it!
And this is a carrot.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, that's a
record it.
carrot.
So
I
that's a
heard that
carrot.
crunch.
Stay like that, okay? You stay like that.
This
Now,
is a cucumber. That was a carrot.
Okay.
okay, good. Now, Abhi, this is you can hold on this one,
Carrot.
right?
This is either no. This is a
And now
short.
try this one.
This is the short king, so it's a
Okay.
cucumber.
Okay.
Ew! It's a healthy food. It's a cucumber.
Even it's unhealthy.
Okay, chew it. Nothing will happen.
Should I try this?
Oh yeah, you can try that. Okay.
What
So
the
now
hell?
Veer, hands on the
It
table.
tastes like sanitizer.
Sanitizer. Now taste this one.
Take the short
And
king away.
what do you think is in your hand, Veera?
Like something long.
Okay, what is that?
Like a cucumber,
Okay, and now you taste it and tell us what it is.
a carrot.
So it's a carrot, right? Okay, now Vedant.
Take it. Take the short king. Guys, if
Okay.
you don't take the one, I'm gonna eat this too.
So don't eat that, Vedant. You're not eating that.
I'm eating it.
Now you eat this one. Open your mouth.
Carrot.
Carrot, okay, try it.
Let me take this or else I'm eating it.
No, I said cucumber.
See what your touch is saying something, your taste is saying something.
Do we get breadsticks?
Later. Right?
Hi.
I don't want
You guys are done with the
Now we're done.
How
Avocado.
do you see these 2 activities?
Yeah.
Isha.
Why?
You have a banana. You want a banana? There's a banana.
I want avocado. I don't like avocado.
I've
I've already bit it.
I like avocados. I don't mind them.
You said I could eat it.
I don't like them, and my mom is
We have to cut it. Okay, guys. Now
Guacamole.
activity is not done. You guys need to write down about the whole activity that we did on hearing and vision and hearing, and then touch and taste. How did that make you feel when you did when you got the different information to different senses, right?
Wait, when did we do the hearing?
just now, right? Jingle Bell and
Star Wars.
Star
the video
Wars.
was something else. You were seeing something
You were
else, hearing the music.
yeah, your eyes were seeing a fight sequence, but your ears were going through Jingle Bell sound, right? And here, what you did is you're holding one thing and you ate something different.
Touching, tasting, hearing, seeing, all five senses basically, guys.
So your taste is something, saying something.
I wanted to make.
Sumita, tell them also to
Empty his trash.
you can tell them to do the same.
No, there is the queen of healthy food.
Okay, ask them. Record their response. I ate a hamburger.
Is anyone watching? Because I'm actually watching right now.
This is more for us. So record. I didn't share this, but it's right now for us. Later video. Isn't Rani auntie there? No, I didn't share this one because I'm changing randomly today.
I look so stupid right now.
All right, so go ahead. Write down
Wait, can I have another bite?
your experience for all these things, and then let's see. You can write it down. You can share it.
I wrote it down already.
But let's go one by one so that we can have you all go. And
There's another cucumber.
You already bit all over it.
Okay.
Have you shared me one?
Huh?
Have you shared me one?
There's another cucumber
Very
in
funny,
there.
Zona.
There's another cucumber.
नहीं नहीं वाला मैंने करा नहीं. I think
You got it.
I'm randomly changing, so I don't think I did this one.
I'm eating an avocado.
I love
Fruits
avocado.
if you guys want.
Yeah, eat it.
So I don't want to feel like that. Thank you.
Isha, there a banana. You want some?
No, I want avocado.
Okay, I see Arsha is writing. I like that. Anara, how about you start writing, sweetheart? And Isha, you do too.
I already wrote.
What did you write?
I
Can
wrote
you share?
that I wrote that I knew what happened because like I didn't know the hearing and sound thing would happen because like you don't normally put jingle bells with Star Wars, but I knew the food thing would happen because this is what always happens. It's
Isha, how did you feel? And we are talking about the five.
Right now, suddenly your memory and knowledge related to certain items were a little mixed up, right? Did you feel a little mixed up? How did that make you feel? Did you see any gap? And how did that make you feel? Write it all down. Even if it made you feel hungry, you can write it down.
Yeah, it's about how did you feel when we did these things. Ashika, you also write down, sweetheart. It's right there. There's one for everyone.
Over here.
Yeah. Pick any, write down.
Wait, my fruit was guava, right?
yeah, right. I thought it was a pear.
You know, our fruit was guava, right?
Is this the thing you're holding?
So thinly that I saw it and I couldn't tell.
I thought it was a pear.
No, it was not a pear fruit. It was probably guava, but I don't know.
But it's about how did you feel, like when that happened.
That's what it looks like.
I felt plot twisted.
No, what is that?
Okay,
It's probably is a guava, though.
so write it down. Once you guys are ready, then we'll have your responses. How about this group, guys? Are you all writing? How did you feel when that happened?
I felt disgusted.
You felt
I
disgusted.
felt for these two flies.
You felt. Oh, you felt.
This cucumber tastes
You
like
felt
sanitizer.
hungry. Like you felt like eating a pepper.
I felt like eating breadsticks.
I
Breadsticks,
am going
okay.
to.
Shall we bring breadstick also?
And I
I feel confused because I felt a carrot, and when I initially ate it, the crunch made it feel like it was a carrot, but then I realized it was a cucumber from the taste.
Okay. Okay. So what did you? What could be the feeling? Like how we discussed there was broadly few feelings.
I felt disgusted.
You felt disgusted.
I got the same fruit for the breakfast. These are the questions.
I'll eat this many breadsticks.
Okay.
Write it, please. You're not getting breadstick without writing. No.
Yeah. No
No,
breadsticks and
writing
ice cream. Don't keep rewarding. Nothing.
I already finished. I felt disgusted.
No, you need to write it, describe it. What happened? When you saw what? When you were described. When you saw Star Wars and the Jingle Bells. Or
No.
So okay, Amira, bacha, let's
all that.
do a quick recap. 5 senses, right? In the video, you saw something, heard something else. Here, you touched something and you tasted something else,
What
right?
happened in you?
So, what happened when this was happening?
I felt like
When they were like a mix-up of two things, what did you feel at that point?
I felt like it was a carrot, but then when I tasted it, it was like a carrot. But then I saw it and it was a cucumber.
Yeah, same thing happened.
So the feeling
I
is,
think you guys fed me a cucumber.
try and think of that word. What was the feeling?
Yeah, right?
Did you feel a gap?
You guys fed me a cucumber.
What
Is
in
that
your
what you
hand?
felt?
You fed me a carrot, and
Yeah.
I felt a cucumber.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
guys are trickers.
You meanies.
Me.
Amira, did you feel a gap? Vedant, were you confused? Were
I
you?
felt
I was very
disgusted because
confused.
cucumbers taste like sanitizer.
She keeps saying.
What did I do?
So what happened when you watched the
How
Star
about
Wars
you,
movie?
Meera and Abhi?
I
I
really.
felt confused because why were there jingle bells?
Yes, write it. That's what I want you to write. What happened in you? What you felt?
Why are they playing? Like
Somebody was
Vedant, you said, why are we
somebody
playing
was
jingle
curious.
bells?
So what is
Most of you
happening?
said that. Oh, what happened? Is it a wrong audio? Why are we playing the jingle bells? That's what you thought it was a glitch. Yeah, write that down. Whatever you thought at that moment when this happened. You're touching a cucumber, but we gave you a carrot. What's that first feeling that you had? That, oh,
Confusion.
confusion. Oh, right. You guys are thinking. And when we write down, it's gonna bring more clarity. So much. And I'll go back to that table because you guys look good. You've got the question right. You guys are writing the answers correct. How about this group? They have gotten the questions pretty cool.
I already
Yeah.
shared my answer.
Okay, Isha, all right.
Yeah. And then when we got to the guava part, I felt like really like what is this? Because I thought it was a pear, and now we're saying guava, and I was like, oh, what is it? What is it? And then I kept
You felt confused.
yeah, really confused.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Also, I felt really hungry too, so I ate mine.
I don't like this at all.
Okay, nice.
And then
So you also inclined toward hearing. I think all of them inclined toward hearing. So you want to go now? Anshika.
Oh, so I said I felt weird and interested because it was small and soft. I used the senses taste and touch. I used taste for when I tasted the cherry taste, and for touch I felt like the plum. It felt like a plum at first, but then like a tomato, and it was also confusing because you like we tasted something else and felt something else. So,
You felt confused?
yeah, because that did not feel like a cherry.
Okay. That did not.
Same. Oh, I already shared mine.
You did? Okay.
What happened when you were confused?
I can share again.
So what happened inside of you when you were confused?
So for the sight and the noise, what happened? It made me feel more peppy and happy because the music had more an effect, had like a bigger effect on me than the video did, because I don't know too much about like Star Wars, and like the music sort of set the mood of it, and so I was like more into like the music than like the dramatic fight. And then for the touch and the taste, it made me feel like confused, but it also made me feel curious because of the endless possibilities of different fruits that I could be eating or touching.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
I should share again. I think I already shared to the ice cream, but I'll do it again.
Yeah, we can see.
So for the noise and the sound, I think I relied more on the hearing part of it because and I was just kind of, it made me feel good because I think I got one of them right, and then one of them I was like close enough, and I got to eat a fruit.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay, you go now.
I felt confused because
Yeah,
I
you
felt
go.
confused because Jingle Bells and Star Wars does not mix. It doesn't. It's like
You got this.
that's why I was so confused.
Confused. Okay.
Not mix.
And then when I was eating, I was disgusted because I was confused because I tasted a carrot, but then when I felt it, it was a cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best one in expressing.
I know.
To the point.
Exactly. Amazing.
So,
All of them. Amazing.
All of you
Great
guys.
job.
So can I get my ice cream?
so have you
Much
observed one
later.
thing?
Yes.
Listen,
You are working your
Amara,
way so correctly towards it.
Amara,
I can
listen,
tell you
but
that.
here's
Each
the
one of
question.
you are
Which
working
one
your
of
way
the
towards ice
senses-
cream and breadsticks.
Yeah, so quick question for all of us. Which one of the senses was predominating for you when
What
the
is that?
audio and video were not matching? When the taste were not matching, which one is predominant in you? Because one of the senses will be predominant, right? So keep that in perspective because that will become your strength when you are trying to connect the data, get the data from the wall, somebody who is more inclined to listen, they may get more information from through listening. Somebody who want to
leadership.
yeah, because how you take decisions, only through, you get the data through senses, right?
Just process the data, right?
Right. See,
Feed
if
me all
if
the
you are my
information
boss,
data.
if I tell you something, how will you listen? Only when I say it, you will listen, right? Don't you?
Yeah.
Right. So that means whatever I am saying, I may be telling something, but then I am dancing here. Then do what I am doing, right? Why is that important? Is that which one you rely upon most, so that you can connect to that, and then for the additional things you can ask questions,
Oh.
right? So this is my strength. So my this data is saying this, but what I'm getting the data from other side is not matching. So let me ask more questions, right?
How about
So
you, Asha?
so know your strong senses. Which one is more predominant in you? Right? Good. Okay, so the same question for you guys here as well. So
Who's
which
gonna
sense
share the response
was
here?
more predominant in you when you were watching the video, and then when you were hearing the song, and as well as when you are touching and eating, so tasting? Which one is more predominant in you?
Well, for the tasting part, we didn't really get to see anything.
Okay.
So, because he wasn't able to see, but I probably would have seen because you made the carrots a lot smaller, so they would be the size of a cucumber.
Okay.
If the carrots were longer, it would have been a lot easier to
Tell.
Now I
Right.
got it.
So, but which one you use? Which information you use to take your decision?
Taste.
Taste. Good.
I
Okay.
use taste because I can't see it, so I can't. If I touch, it's not leaking off. I use taste. But then for the video, I use my eyes.
Your eyes or your ears?
Eyes.
Eyes. So for
Fine.
you, might be eyes may be more predominant sensing.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So it's all about knowing your own self
Yes,
and your
yes.
predominant senses, right? Because it's unique to you.
Weird. What happened to you?
While watching the video,
Which senses you're
while watching the video,
Yeah.
like hearing
Hearing?
and
Okay.
like your eyes, and but while here like taste and touch.
Which one was more
Which one was more
predominant?
predominant? Between taste and touch. Taste. Good.
Good. All right. Awesome.
So
That
you know
was
your
good.
strengths. Now, okay, this is how I gather more data. I use viewing to get more data, or I use my hearing to get more data. So for the rest of the data, you compensate that by asking additional questions, right? And that's how you become good leader in collecting the relevant data points.
Okay,
What is it?
6.
Right, 6? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, maybe break time.
Okay. Knock yourself out.
Oh, you use peppers directly.